Hello everyone. Today coming to you with a new tutorial, um new Blender tutorial, right? So yeah, I don't know, my room is messy and shit in the background. I don't know. Just gonna start this by saying, yeah, I've been pretty absent from Blender recently because I was working on some stuff. I've had like commissions and stuff, which you know, as someone who doesn't get that many commissions and stuff, it's hard not to accept it. So of course I accepted it and I worked on it. Um, so it is what it is. It did contribute to delaying this stuff a bit. But who cares, right? If you get money, you get money. It is what it is. Who's gonna say no to money? Like after all, nobody. And that surely ain't gonna be me. If someone's offering me a job or something, I'm accepting that without a single hesitation or anything. Now let's just start working on this. Right. I forgot which part I wanted. Yeah, it was the grape, wasn't it? Grape this thing. This thing. Yeah, we'll do those today actually. It's gonna then look like one of those snub nose revolvers, you know, the short ones. The ones that are like it's using assassinations or something. Voltage. What is this piece of crap? I gotta resymmetrize this, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Mesh. Symmetrize. No, not that way. Look. Now Blender is trying to play smart. As if I don't know what's going on. As if I don't know what's messing up this whole thing. Yeah. I don't like this. The problem with the mesh symmetrize thing is you put this line in the middle. Is there a way to actually just do this without this stupid line? Like genuinely. No, there isn't. Because usually Blender is like, it's such a complicated program. Like Photoshop, right? So there's lots of tricks and stuff which you probably didn't know. All this, which kind of makes me think, yeah, there's probably a solution for this. There's always a solution, considering that it's Blender, but maybe that's not the case all the time. Maybe it isn't. Now, and speaking of solutions, this looks like trash. I need to fix this. Yeah, this still looks like trash. Let me. Yeah. Does it look less trash? I don't know. Still looks trash to me. Right. There is one way to fix this actually. Let's instead of doing this, we could apply a subdivision modifier, right? Which we're gonna do anyways because of the bevels and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, here too there is this thing I'm gonna fix. Actually, we could just let it say like that. I don't care. By the way, I'm not sure if I'm even gonna do the bevels. Actually, I should do the bevels. What am I talking about? This one would look like it would look like a joke if it doesn't have the bevels and stuff. That's why I'm doing it. Because then, if you don't want any bevels and it's just sharp, you could use the CAD model, right? That still works just fine. But it's the little things that make a difference. So of course, I'm not gonna be doing that. If you want to do cinematic shots on a CAD model, it's gonna look like trash. You're not gonna like it, are you? So I'm gonna be hopping on this stuff right here. Yeah. So where do we start? We want to make the grid. Before we do the grid, we gotta fix this. This looks like trash. Genuinely. By the way, instead of using 3D cursor, I'll use the active element for alignment here. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why people don't do that. Doesn't make much sense to me. But it is what it is. I think this is much better than doing that stupid, like overusing generally. overusing the cursor for alignment. Although the cursor is important, it doesn't need to be that overused. I think sometimes you gotta use something else. Now we gotta maintain this curve shape. This is gonna be a pain. If you don't do this correctly, this is gonna look bad. Said I'm now messing up the topology basically by adding the sun, because look, the density is now kind of bad. Doesn't align too much, right? What can we do to fix this? Stretching this, yeah, it did make it. You know what? I'll settle for this. Yeah, we can decrease this by adding more geometry. I don't want to add more geometry. This is already a pain to look at. Look, do you see how many? I don't think it's supposed to be that much. I don't know. This kind of just looks wrong for me. I must have done something wrong, but maybe not. That's the problem with Blender. The biggest challenge for beginners on this program is knowing exactly how many polygons you actually need. This is where most people get it wrong. This is where they fail. This is what makes you like. This makes the distinction between a professional and a beginner who doesn't know how to do stuff right. A professional knows exactly how many polygons he needs. A beginner doesn't. So yeah, it is what it is. Basically. We've got this too. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we can try and apply the bevels now. Actually, we still have some stuff to do. Before applying anything. Shouldn't apply anything. Because look, this continues all the way here. Actually, it doesn't stop. You know what? I'll say this bevel is a separate part. So I'll do this, I'll finish it. I'll bevel it, then we'll continue with this pistol. This looks connected all the way here. This maybe is another part on the left. Let me see if there's any other view of it. Yeah, this. No, it's actually not a different part, it seems. It looks so hard to tell, so I'm gonna say it's the same part. Because why is there this pointless, outline here? I'm thinking this is just because of the CAD software itself. That's just how it sees it. I don't think it should look like this. I don't know which CAD software my guy did this on. Maybe SolidWorks, maybe Plasticity, I forgot. But even if you did this on SolidWorks, it actually shouldn't give you this weird look. It should still look, still get, what am I saying? This thing, yeah, it's not on the other side, it's only on one side. So, to prevent any disruptions, let's hide the rest of this thing. Good. I'll do this. Now I can start aligning. Yeah, it's gonna do some pinching with the density, so who cares? Right, it's not too much. It's not enough for someone to notice, to be honest. And you know what? I'm not gonna do the pinching here with this stuff. I'm just gonna do on the major points. Then I'll bevel and do all this weird stuff. There is no need to do it from now. Too early to begin with that stuff, I think. First, need to outline the general shape. After we're done with the general shape, then we'll mess with this as much as we want. Maybe let's say this is gonna this gets up here. Yeah, now we have a problem. You see. Now this looks better. We do need one more polygon here to make this a quad. But do you think I care? I don't care that much. If it looks good, it looks good. Who cares? Right. Triangles aren't the enemy. Triangles are absolutely not the enemy. Okay. Still want to take it out though. Because it doesn't feel the same when there is a triangle. It feels like you messed up. Like the perfection in crafting this thing. I don't know. I'll just align the shape here. Now, yeah, this would definitely need a bevel, usually, but we'll try and not use those, because it's going to be extra geometry, it's going to look bad. I don't want to ruin the density once again. The point of this is I'm trying to make a balanced model, which has both good density and almost exact shapes. Almost. If you want to have exact shapes, topology is going to look bad. That's going to be inevitable. But I don't want it to look bad because... Wait. I don't... Yeah, we're going to have to do this. It'll look a little bad. I don't want it to look completely bad. That's going to leave a bad impression on the experienced modelers when they're looking at your work. I should do this instead. That's the problem. Some people, they kind of overvalue topology too much. Then when you show them this, you're like, you're a trash modeler. You know, things. I mean, if I want to do this with good topology, you do realize how many levels of subdivision I'm going to have to apply. It's insane. It's going to waste so much time. Actually, think about it. I want to redo this whole thing. This is stupid. This wasn't worth it. I'm going to resymmetrize this, unfortunately. Let's just apply a subdivision level. Was this worth it? No, just a headache. I don't know if I'm yapping too much. Well, I'll try to keep you guys a bit entertained, nonetheless. Might be tedious to watch the guy working on this. God knows how much time. Well, I haven't put any time or anything, I'm just gonna be like going right into work without any worries about wasting any of y'all's time. Before applying subdivision, should I do it right now? No. Because look, there is this thing. I'm gonna merge those. Then I'm gonna do some tweaks here and there. Because if you look at this, we are being exact, we're being professional. We need to get this exact shape. We can't settle for a bad looking shape. That doesn't work with me. So let's delete the protective layer. How do we do this? Maybe like this. Well, this is gonna be a headache because if we do this, we would have then messed up a couple of stuff here. Yeah, this kind of looks messed up. But even though this is messed up, this is simply what we're looking for. That's it. Let's not crease this. Let's all make it sharp. Right. So I'll select each similar thing going on here. Gonna make it uncreased and D-sharp, make it non-sharp, but nonetheless, I'm gonna have too much about this. Let's not make this too sharp. Yeah, fix this. Yeah, my keyboard is in Swedish. How is this stupid thing happening with me? This doesn't make any sense. I'm guessing I should make it sharp there though. Yeah, no, it's fixed. This is how the thing actually looks like, but the problem is this isn't exactly a circle. It's somehow like a perfect circle. At the same time, it's not messed up. Why? I don't know. Because here is the other issue. When you look at this, actually no, I'm stupid. I don't need to do any of this. This doesn't look sharpened in the model, is it? It's not. Then if I sharpen it, what happens? If I unsharpen it, let's say not sharpen it. Yeah, this stupid problem starts happening. Yeah, this should go like half a circle. Not like, oh, I think it should. But why does this happen when I do that? Something here does not make sense. You get me? It should just normally go around here. I don't get it. Maybe. I think this could work better. Clear sharp. Then do this mark sharp. Doesn't look any better. Looks like trash. But how does it look like trash? I don't get this. It shouldn't look like trash. Because I'm kind of going inwards. Yeah, we'll have to make that sacrifice. We'll let these be. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Who cares? Let's let them be. But this is basically the topology we're going for. Even if it looks, we'll fix it with loop tools or something. We'll fix it. No worries, my guys. So, just in case, I'll save a backup. Alright. I had to cut it there. I don't want to leak anything, right? I've got too much to leak. So let's go here. Subdivision, how many levels? We want one level, I think. That's fine. Let's go with... Actually, just test it, okay? No need to quickly take a... what do you call it? Have some... conclusion. Conclusions take time to be taken. And look. Does this look good? I don't know. What I do know is this goes inwards. And while it goes inwards, yeah, I think the wall shape's wrong here, guys. The entire shape, like unironically. What did I do wrong though? It's supposed to be dragged like this. Maybe. Or we simply need like a protection layer or something. Which I am against. Why? Because it's gonna mess up the topology and stuff. That's why. Then again, this looks horrendous. So I say, let's experiment a bit. By the way, I haven't really much like this for long. Thing is, I was doing a commission. I can't leak too much info about this shit. But the point is, it wasn't subdivision modeling, right? It's another purpose. I didn't need the same requirements and stuff. So that might have messed up my skills here. Might have forgotten something. I'll tell you what though. You can add an extra. No, I'm against this idea. That's gonna mess this up so much. Hell, look. But sure, let's add an extra. If it makes it look better, who cares if there's too many polygons? That's what an idiot would say. Oh, there's too many polygons. Yeah, but it looks good. S Shift Z. No, that's wrong. Then here we bring Z0. Now this looks seamless. This looks perfect. This looks everything under the sun, right? But this is gonna be a pain to organize, okay? It absolutely is gonna be a pain to organize. We're gonna be doing this stuff. It's like a cleanup. For God knows how long. Z0. but it's worth it. Is what I would say. Because look now, we fixed the problem. There is no longer any problem here. This now looks perfect. No, it doesn't actually. Let's go back. Let's go back. No, 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 no. I'm against this whole idea. You know what? Let's remodel the topology. Let's just do that. On one of my Instagram shorts, I put this as a good method of modeling. Just throw the topology on this. So this continues here. There's this. How does this look like here? There is this line. It does go here, but you still have the same issues. Why does this happen though? Because when we make it a circle, yeah, the circle doesn't align with the curve. I should have made sure before any of this stupid stuff that it actually does align with the curve, but it doesn't. I don't know if this is a size thing. Scale it down to be the same exact size as the circle below. Yeah, okay. Doesn't align. This is why this happened. Now, an intelligent thing to do is look at this. So these, how do these align on the x-axis? Kind of do. So push these here. Same level here. Then start doing this. This starts eating up the space. But I think this should be bigger than to have a noticeable effect. How much bigger are we talking? So we make it a circle. That's 1.1. That's 0. That's shifted 0.01. I mean 1.0105. We'll do the same. Let's copy paste this number. Okay, we're gonna do the same procedure here on each one of those, and we should end up with a almost perfect results here. Right, as shift Z, control. Do this on each one of these. Okay, I don't want to scale this though. You know why? Because then it's not gonna allow this. So I say let's not scale anything. Let's just scale it back to the original size. That's 0.9. Is it 0.9? Yeah, it's 0.9. So let's do it on each one of these. Cool. S0.9. See where I'm coming from. Gotta be careful here not to select the wrong thing. Circle has 0.9 and that's perfect. This is what we're talking about here. So now comes the issue of fixing this whole look itself, which is horrendous. I think the reason here is because I built this whole thing in a wrong way. Should have built should have used other techniques while making this, like the base model. So to fix this, I think the only thing left to do here is now manual labor. What do I mean manual labor? So we have this, we have the circle. This is just supposed to eat up exactly where it starts going against the grain here. So let's do this, right? So also select though. No, I don't want this stupid shitty select tool. Excuse me for my foul mouth. I apologize. Okay, no, this is stupid. Gonna try and not use any swear words here. SY0. Yeah, SY0 here too. Then we have the circle here. And since the circle is something which is something we're not gonna align, basically. We shouldn't align. Yeah, excuse me, I'm gonna have to cut this again. Just brought some tissues. I'm back. Okay. So, how do I align this perfectly? There is a way to align this semi-perfectly. But it's gonna be bad. Why? We might have to affect the amount of polygon layers here. Well, we can't do that because look, it's connected. If you change a single polygon, so you kind of mess the whole thing up. So the best way to actually do this, no, not the cursor, not the stupid cursor again. 0.88. Scale all of this stuff by 0.88. Okay, I'll tell you why. Let's get all of those here. All of them. All of them. Except for the middle ones. Those we don't need to scale or anything. Those are fine. 0.88 on the x-axis. Do you see why I did this? Do you see why? Because if you don't see why, you can't see what's going on here. Something here is not working right. Why is this doing this stupid thing? This is supposed to perfectly align. What the hell is this? This is a joke. You know what? Let's delete this. I don't want to have a headache right now. And yeah, look. This misaligns as well. What the hell is this joke? Let's match the height with this. No, no, no. E as at 0. Do you realize how messed up this is right now? I don't even know why this doesn't align from the top view. What did I do wrong? Is this not selecting the whole thing? What exactly is going on? Did all of a sudden Blender just become retarded or something? Oh, this is such a headache. I don't think we can align this. I'll tell you why. We need the circle to have a point that goes exactly there. Like just, oh, let's take this, rotate it. It needs to hit this exactly there. If it doesn't, do you know the problem? Yes, the problem is if it doesn't, can't align it. We just can't. That's all it is. But the problem is if we rotate this by any slight angle, look what's gonna happen. Gonna have to reconnect anything, and it's gonna look bad and stuff. And unorganized, basically. Look, so I'm gonna connect 12. So I'm gonna revert this file. Good thing I saved the backup, because this looks bad. This looks horrendously bad. I'm just gonna stop recording and cut it. Alright, so back to square one, where we did not do any of this stuff. Where it actually looked good. Yep. So we don't face any of these problems without applying the subdivision on, right? So my solution, basically, right now, is don't apply any subdivision. That's just pointless. Just gonna harm the model more than it's gonna help it. Here's what I feel like is going on. Then again, I want to say this is exactly what's going on. It's just that I don't want this. This looks so frustrating. The issue is, look, the moment I try and put this together and fix it, it starts just like refusing to be fixed. So I'll tell you what, we'll guard this thing here. We want these snapped, okay? They gotta be snapped right there. We don't want them to move an inch. So I'm gonna apply some, what do you call it? You don't need to do that there. Some of this wonderful effect called crease. The creases here are actually gonna help us so much because the moment we've applied them, we're not gonna have to deal with any stupid issues. I think this might help us. So we might have to redo the curvy stuff and all this effects, which we basically just lost now by doing this, but I think it's worth it. So let's try it once again. This is attempt number 2. Didn't work. Yeah, no, I take it back. Forget any attempt number 2s. Oh, those are not messed up. This one's messed up. Look. Because this is kind of going inwards. Yeah, this kind of ruins the whole shape. Is this the case here? No, it doesn't go inwards. So this is I'll revert to the change. Let's go back to this and fix this beforehand. Before doing any stupid stuff and embarrassing myself. Basically, what's supposed to go on here is that I'll give this circle an extra. Maybe. No. I mean, this isn't any extra wide. But then why does this happen? And this doesn't push against this other thing. It really doesn't. So something's off. Something's shouldn't be happening here. So I'll tell you what, I'll try to fix this. Put a cursor here. I think that's why. Let's look at the... Where's the view here? Yeah, that's view. Yeah, it's the same thing here, same thing here. Is that like extra pushed in here? No, it's not. Because it's pushed alike in all directions. This is why I can't do this. So I've made a mistake, it seems. It's real hard to eyeball this. I would say it's impossible. Especially if you happen to be a beginner or something. Good luck to you. So let's take all the stuff. Taking this entire thing, I'm gonna push it a little bit inwards on the negative y-axis, right? Until it looks like this. How do we do this? Where's this thing? which not too many people use, called media. I forgot what it's called. But basically, this is actually useful because look what we can do. Let's mark these like something not often marked, like C, just to save those as like a group. Let's duplicate this as y0. Unmet 0 with this too. It's y. Okay. Do you see where I'm gonna go with this? Shift G, C. Control I. Want to deselect all this trash here. So we don't affect any other areas. Then you go here. Okay. So we do this. Shift S. Keep offset. Look. Work perfectly now. This is pushing against this other thing right here. Is it doing it here? Maybe slightly. And this is too thin. This is where I messed up probably. This is thinner than it should be. So I say take this, drag it here. And I don't think it's gonna make too much difference whether we do or not. And we take this, drag it alongside this other thing. We do this, which we do everywhere almost, and perfect. We no longer have that same problem here. This looks fantastic. Now this is actually fixable. It doesn't look like a joke anymore. First, we gotta prove that it doesn't look like a joke anymore before we apply any subdivision, so I don't make myself look like a clown. Right. Did I genuinely fix this? Did I make it worse? Yeah, before doing this, gotta make sure this is the same size, I think. Or no, we don't need to. You know what? Save this. Cut again. Now I save the backup. Right. Now let's go to subdivision. Go to one level, apply. Then you should start seeing the magic. Now that we've applied the subdivision level. Alright, let's take this off. Link stuff. Alright. Now what do we want to achieve here? We want a circle, number 1. It has lines that go around this, number 2. And circle which, why is this? Let's do this. Yeah, now I know what mistake I might have done. Let's roll back. Don't save. Might have to make this circle here, or let's say these circles, smaller, and I'll explain later why. That's actually for a really good reason. The holes are going to look too big, I think, if we don't do that. They're generally going to be bigger than usual. So I'll scale them down. I'll explain why I'm going to scale them down. There's actually a good reason for this. And I'll elaborate. Because I just noticed it visually. I can't explain the reason while talking. I can show you why. Did I get all of them? Yes. Individual origins. Scale them down a bit. Until You see this exactly here. You want them to hit this line here on the circle, exactly there. I'll elaborate why you want that to happen, what you actually do. Think. So no, it's not really about that. It's rather about this whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to select this too within the selections here. Let's select these two. Yeah. Deselect the stupid line here. Take these two in. Do the same here. Once you do the same here, things are gonna go wonderfully. Because we want this to also be affected. If it's not affected, it's not gonna work. Let's do the same now. Individual origins. Make it hit this kind of line here. Oh no, now if we do this, this happens. What was my original intention with this? I might be doing something that's actually impossible to achieve. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to mess up the size a bit. That's inevitable. Let's mess it up, who cares? I don't know how to get the size to be right, so that's kind of impossible for me. Because you see, this is where the issue lies. It's gonna have to be bigger to perfectly fit this. Do you see where I'm coming from? I think that's actually a good thing, because now it looks more like those shown in the CAD model. Those look bigger than this stuff. They actually look way bigger, whatever. Don't want to say another word by accident. That wouldn't be good. Did I already edit something? No. Circle, I should see. You know, if I confuse the word bigger with another word here. Yeah, I'll get cancelled before even going popular. Sure, shit said. Do you see where I'm coming from now? Oh no, it doesn't align. Now we can artificially fix this. And I'll tell you what I mean by artificially fix this. But this actually is a good way to fix this stupid thing. To do that, artificial BS, this, you're gonna thank me for this. Deselect this last bit, we don't want it selected. Do the same on each side. It's gonna be tedious, but this is high quality work. This is if you have like a client who's like, yeah, show my revolver in the best way possible. I don't you dare represent it inaccurately. If your client is the type of guy to kill you if you falsely advertises something, then I suggest you try and not mess up the work. Who works with set clients anyways? But yeah, basically you wanna minimize ruining the shape of the product. Why? Probably makes it look worse or something. You don't want that. Should it be one of the perks of choosing these services? Okay, now look. Another stupid thing here. How hard is it? That's stupid. Oh, why don't you look at that? Yeah. Now what we're gonna do is bound to it, whatever. Scale it on the x-axis like this until it hits this point. Exactly, it's it. I'll tell you why that's important. Now we're gonna have to do some fixing, but who cares? This is actually, this plays a big role in this whole thing, into fixing the curvature. Now, step number 2, delete these things here. Just delete them. Now, the problem is with this method, it's gonna take you time to do if you've got too many polygons, unlike I have right now. Those aren't too much. Let's also place an anchor or something so we don't get lost with the level of the surfaces. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is there. Lots of deleting to do, but that's gonna be for the better good. I'll tell you exactly why. Delete those two. Now to the important part. My illness doesn't help. Okay. So we got the cursor there. Now, the very easy part is take these here. Make this a cursor stop transformation orientation. Do this. Select these edges. I'll select them as vertices, but it doesn't matter. Blender registers it the same way unless it's in like very specific scenarios. Ones we're not gonna mention or be having to deal with at the moment. So now look. It gets actually really simple from this point. We've got these. I think you might have to add something and then just bridge them. This is what I was going after. So Control R, left click, right click, left click, right click, just so you don't mess up the alignment. Control R here too. And now we just bridge things. There's already the polygons you need, the vertices you need for this. The only thing left is you just fill manually. Is this the ideal situation to be in? No. But are we there? Yes. And now look, we fixed it. I might not apply a sub D after this one, or maybe yeah. Because it might mess up this thing even a little bit. But the thing is, the more subdivision levels you apply, this is a rule. The more sub D levels you'll apply on the model, the better it will look when you fix all these things around. The less subdivision iterations and fixing the base model has, the worse it's gonna look when you subdivide it. If it's simple, it's gonna look like crap, regardless of how you're gonna organize it. That's the general rule. More polygons is better. That's it. This is how I would define good topology. Good topology is used enough polygons, not too much, not too little. I think that alone actually makes you an expert. That's how I see it. Because using too much or too little actually messes up your model. It's not like just a number. No one cares about it. People do care about it. Because it changes the final look you got. Just press F. Oh no, don't fill in places you don't want to fill in. Now we select those mark sharps and all the stuff. And before you know it, you have the perfect model. Why does this look so misaligned? Yeah, small thing doesn't make a difference. Don't care about it. I don't care about it, you shouldn't. March. Don't march up. I forgot. Actually, let's mark it for now. Until we actually bevel it and fix what's going on here. So we are not doing that as of now. So we fix this from the aspect of whatever you call it. The Z view, Z axis, right? If you're looking from up, this is gonna look perfect. Comes to the placement of the walls. Now let's just fix it from all views, not just the axis. Scale these with the individual origins, scale them up like this. This looks perfect now. It looks exactly like in the CAD model. I don't know if the CAD model does it. Not yet though. There's still something we gotta fix. There's the shades. No. See how horrendous that looked. Shade smooth. Alright. That thing looked horrendous. Mark sharp. Shift, yeah. Pointless. Because once we apply bevels, we're not gonna need all these squeezes. Although it's gonna be a pain because bevels, here's the problem with them. You're gonna need to apply the arc ones, not the normal sharp shaped ones. And those are gonna require a cleanup. So the amount of time saving you can actually do is minimal. It's hopeless. But this is the thing with 3D modeling. So this is what you work with. If you find it hopeless or something, you don't like it, good luck. Gonna be hard to succeed. Let's move it by this much. Actually, no. GG. You gotta remember the value to remain professional here. 0.5. Do the same exact thing on the other side. Because we want to even out stuff. Well, we don't want to use loop tools no more. 0.5. Let's even out this. I think loop tools would actually ruin this at the moment. Not by this much, no. .35. Let's copy this. Well, basically, we fixed the problem. Did that result in that thing looking bigger? Yeah, it did. But it will fix it completely and entirely. And this now looks majestic. You also gotta fix the elevation problem. Now this we can use loop tools for without messing up anything. But we're gonna have to do some big brain thinking right here before using loop tools. Let's also do it here maybe. Oh, do you notice something? The This is messed up. Is it because of the mark sharps being absent? No, it's because of the faces. No. Why does this look so messed up? Oh yeah, it is because of the stupid faces. Okay. Well, we'll fix those faces anyways right here. Basically do the same thing everywhere. Now comes the fun part. What we're gonna do is gonna relax this and we're gonna lock it on the z-axis. I mean, maybe anything except the z-axis, because then it would mess up the shape we just spent hours fixing. I'm gonna see this. Okay, we can't lock it. How beautiful. Circle, no. Relax, doesn't work. Now, do you see the problem? We can't lock it. Space, oh, this one we can lock. We can spam space, but is that a good idea? I don't know. And look what it does. It just ruins it. Why? Why? Just why? It doesn't make sense. You correct it on one, like, in a certain way, but then you mess it up on the other. Could we maybe make the relaxed look better? Oh, it's not relaxed, by the way. It's the space thing we used lately. Maybe linear works better. Oh no, I'm seeing something. No, it didn't work. Trying to make it smoother, but it didn't work in our interests. I'll tell you what, I give up on this. There's basically no way to do this. But I don't give up. So we're gonna try to achieve it one way or the other. We're not gonna be leaving from here, because that's actually a possible thing. It's not geometrically impossible or topology. So that messes up the topology and makes it unreadable. Can actually manage to do this. Just gotta be patient. Is this? You see this artifact here? Is this like a normal thing? Maybe it is. We want to fix the levels. We want to keep this curvy. At the same time, we don't want to. Man, I really don't know. There's only one way to do this actually, and this way might be the best one. Select these lines alone. Actually, just one set. One set of these lines is enough. Actually, no, we don't even need to do this, you know. Use these ones up here as reference. The problem is they probably have a different number of polygons someday. I see statistics here. How many polygons a year? 13 vertices. 13, yeah. Maybe we can. The issue is there is different placement and stuff, so it's not gonna align as much as we might want it to. Relax linear. So 4 iterations of linear relaxation. Forget about those right there. Those have their own problems. We'll just go after these ones. So let's relax linear iterations. Or shift R 4 times. Which is they don't have matching coordinates here. So this doesn't work. I want to keep this though. So we're gonna have to do this manually. Hooray. Manual labor. Here we come. We have to control the shape of our hands. You know how bad this usually ends? It usually ends really bad. Actually, we might just be able to do this simple. Very quick thing here. Fix it. Yeah, this looks perfect. Take this then. Try and fix it from there too. Let's see here. I want to call this a victory. It's not the victory you think it is. Why it works. If it works, it works. Just a little tiny bit. And we maintain the curviness. Yeah, now this looks like it. Thinking we shouldn't apply a subdivision because you're gonna be dissatisfied when you see how this gonna start looking. Oh, you actually don't gonna get too dissatisfied. Look, the effects are minimal. It still looks good. So we somehow managed to fix this problem without messing up the topology too much. If we do this, yeah, it looks beautiful. You can't comment negatively on this. It genuinely looks good. I'm not like flattering myself. It actually looks good. Did this auto fix itself? Maybe not, but who cares? Now we can do this. And this will still auto fix itself. Now we'll get no pinching. Pinch free. So we fixed this, we fixed that. Look how many things we fixed in one single subdivision iteration. See, it's like cheating if you compare this. If you compare the work of someone who uses subdivision often and applies it actually, instead of just cosmetically having it there for looks. Someone who actually uses subdivision correctly. It's gonna be day and night difference in their skill level. Speaking of this, did I mess up the circle? No, it didn't. Thankfully. Didn't mess up anything. That's great. Let's continue with this. No, let's just do this. We won't need to have any triangles or anything because why would you ever need triangles in this situation? If you need to use triangles in such a situation, you don't know anything about Blender. Sorry. Because there's a good reason for that. Because concave edges, I think, will be very easy to avoid. I assume so. It might give you some stretched faces, but you won't need to do any weird stuff. Oh, would I say this is perfect topology? Heck no, it's not. This is far from it. This looks incorrect in every way you could think. It doesn't look appealing. Actually, you know what? I take back my words. It seems to be harder than I think it is. There it is, I'm a hypocrite. Genuinely, how do we even fix this? I'll make temporary triangles. So I don't want to give myself a headache. And then we'll fix them later. How about that? I'll try and avoid the stretch, like both the stretch faces and any triangles. potentially on their way to get used. Triangles nowadays are unacceptable because there's way too many techniques teaching you how to avoid them completely and utterly. Yeah, stop stretching. It doesn't hurt anyone. Oh no, that does. Just look. Select some things here. So many triangles I'm not aware of. Well, there actually isn't. Now, if you somehow manage to get an even, an even number of triangles using this little thing, it's actually a little hack you could do. If the number is divisible by 2. Why did I even do this? Yeah, this is a self-fixing problem here. Just diamond, whatever you call it. Diamond quad. Now to fix the triangles without messing up geometry around, just do this. Aim this right here. Oh, you will be met with angles, it seems. Oh yeah, because I did this incorrectly. Can I do it like this? Then just join these with J. And look, all quads fixed it. Now we face the same problem here. And the issue is, unlike that place, see, we don't have any other triangle to complete with. So you know, it will create the problem. How do we create another triangle though? That's the problem. Because if we do this, we create 2 more triangles, not just 1. Or delete this. Faces. Yeah, this isn't concave actually. This is pretty good. Oh, we fix it to this topology wise. It's kind of fixed. I wouldn't say perfect, far from perfect, but it is topology. Topology wise, pretty fixed. Oh, this looks horrendous. I could have gone on and fix it in some other way. Now I'll just apply a relax a couple of times maybe, and some space. Linear cubic. Oh, that's a bad idea. Make sure those diamond thingies here actually look good. Why is there engons here? I didn't create any engons. I don't remember doing this. Didn't sign up for that. Here, let's supply space. Supply that here too. Oh yeah, maybe this is why. Unlock it over. No, because if we do that, it's gonna mess up the. Forget about that. Again, I have to do some more manual labor. I think this is because the topology here is around the same channel. It's bad topology. I can't justify it. It's basically bad. You could say this is one of the only bad parts topology-wise in this whole model. Because someone better than me, what would they do? Okay, they would actually take us into consideration before moving on with this. Before creating this whole thing, actually would think, yeah, how many vertices going out here, how many going out there, and all this. Then they would make the model. And this would actually fit in perfectly. This doesn't look like it fits perfectly. It looks like it's alien. Doesn't belong. But you don't need to make it look perfect and have like certain currents going through it flowing flawlessly. Though it would make it look better, and it is more professional. Let's make the artificial bevels here. Oh no, this is bad. I'm running out of vertices. How can you run out of vertices with something that looks like this? It's embarrassing. Maybe I just overestimated the density of this wood. Now this looks good. Actually, no, it doesn't. So, this. But with the thread option not being too dark. Right. Talk about artificially beveling things. There's a concave face here. Bad. Not good. Don't do that mistake. Even if I do it, doesn't mean you should. This generally is almost the same shape as this thing. And there is a bevel here, an artificial bevel. I forgot to take into consideration. Bevel has what's going on here. Perfect. No. Just insert a bit. Maybe not. Just but like a little bit. Do this. Push inwards. Delete the faces. I don't think you're gonna need any more faces once you've filled out something. For the sake of argument, we'll say you do. We'll just merge this inwards. Still quads. No, it's not quads. But let's delete it. I'm not taking any risks here. Why should I do that once you can just skip over it? Is this evenly insetted? Because it doesn't look like it's even. If it was, this wouldn't happen right here. What? This doesn't make any sense. Look. Why is it doing this stupid thing? No, it's not doing that stuff. Now it's fully protected, I see. Oh, got this perfect hole. Yeah, imagine I did all this just for the audience here, for the people wanting to see the revolver, to look at its slight reflection. I think this could have went better if I fixed it with a normal map, even if you're taking cinematic shots. Like, this sounds actually useless. Probably the most useless thing I've done in my whole career. I won't recommend you to do it. Not even the official company for this Revolver probably wants something like this. Smith and Wesson. There is this YouTuber I watch a lot called Aryan. He was watching his Patreon course, right? I was looking over a car model, right, from a company, and that's like a big company, right? That car model they used on an official website to showcase things didn't even look that good. So you know what? Just hear me out. If big companies don't care about this, why should you? Why does this look like crap here? Shift G, crease, mark sharp. Now this looks good. By the way, I'm thinking over just skipping over the beveling process of this whole thing. Yeah, we'll do an arc first. But did you know, if you go to shading, you can just do like an artificial bevel. That would waste less of both mine and your time, actually. I think we should do that instead. This script is gonna be easy, I think. Like, really easy. Probably the easiest thing in this whole revolver. So just do this and then we'll do the grip. And then maybe we'll do this too. Maybe this too, I don't know. Depends on how much time we have. Do we have too much time on our hands? No. I have way more than we think we do, I think. Me especially, I've got stuff to do. Can't be going on here, wasting my time. As if I haven't fit it a lot of time. Shift N. We've got to replicate the shape here. Good thing we have enough polygons to do it, I think. More than enough. The bad thing is, yeah. If the amount of polygons on this side are less or more than this side up here. And same goes for the sideways aspect of it. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 5 polygons here. And the polygons, edges. What about edges here, not any polygons? Can we grid fill this without looking crap? We kinda can. It looks crap, but not that crap. Now it looks even better. I'll take this. Let's G-stretch all of those. Spread evenly. Just so the topology doesn't get screwed over or something. What is this Windows looking thing? Did you notice what just went on here? Did I not merge something? Because this doesn't look right. Yeah. Yeah. That looked nothing like what I just did. Blender, it must be on some high quality stuff. Basically, just push this, make a circle. Yeah. I don't even think I need any bevels because this almost looks the same as the bevels already there. You know what, we'll do them. I'm not gonna scam you out of time just saying, no, I'm not doing it. Because it's too easy. That's why I should do it. Do I have loops? Yeah, disable loop slide, by the way, that thing's annoying. Make this thing an arc, right? I don't think we need to do it at the moment. Yeah, don't need. It's gonna be fixed otherwise. Let's do this. Do you see how beautiful this looks? Looks extraordinary, in my opinion. No, maybe just make this curve here. Or never mind. Don't. Without selecting these. Did I not drag this? No. Didn't drag it? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'll settle with this. This looks good enough. I think those bevels are kind of bad looking. Now, you know, the drill here. Circle, inset. There is this little thing going on here. Before we do any circle, let's make sure we've done this weird shape. Guessing it's like a. Okay, I forgot to do a little thing. A, K, C. No, not here. Knife tool. See, lock it on the Z axis and press C so that it goes through. It goes through the model just like butter. Now we can bevel this like this. Drag this inwards. Add a loop here, add a loop. Let's make this a 4-segmented bevel. Or actually, Control B and no, 3. 3 is enough. I think. Yeah. Stupid thing just happened because of the subdivision, I think, or something. The protection layer becomes way more useless than usual. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm wondering if you can change the interpolation on the polygons and the subdivision effect. That would actually be a sick idea because it could change the modeling game by so much. So I'm sure you guys would not be very used to it. But the people working with CAD modeling and stuff that are like intelligent enough to use these algorithms correctly and stuff, they would know this easily. Like instantly they would know how to work with it and stuff. They're smart. The question is, are we Blender users as smart as them? I'm also them. I think this is the same screw we just used up here. Yeah, let's just take this, steal this off that place, and copy paste it. Put it right in place. Look, it's almost the same size too. Doesn't that look good? Now, insert. Looks extraordinary. So what did you achieve so far? We fixed this, and it looks beautiful. We did this, did all sort this thing around. Can you imagine how much time we wasted just for this little slight bevel? But realism is king, and little things add up. I'll tell you what, they don't that much. Maybe this is just wasting time just for the sake of education. I'll tell you why. There is lots of video games you play. They look so realistic, but when you zoom into the models, they look like crap. So I think I'm overreacting. Yeah, there's a trigger here. Trigger, another word I shouldn't confuse at all. It just takes one time for me to confuse this word, and there goes my trigger. Alt H. Don't hide no stuff. Right. Now let's go on to the trigger. Let's also add a mirror modifier. I don't think that's gonna harm too much. Is that like a circle here or something? Something sticking out. Something ugly. Let's push this inwards more. It has more freedom of moving around, you know. Imagine misengineering a gun. That would be bad. That would actually be so bad. I don't need to press shift X because this can't scale on the x-axis because there isn't any geometry there. So based on what is it gonna scale up there? Based on nothing. Here we're gonna use some competence. So there is a bevel here, there's also a bevel here. Let's make the bevel here align exactly with the one here by doing this weird stuff. Now let's gradually twist this. Then the topology is gonna look great. While we still manage to have the bevels which we want in the first place. See, if you model like this, you model well. You won't need any subdivision modifiers to apply. You can easily manage large groups of polygons seamlessly. Because that's what subdivision is basically about. You don't need it. Well, theoretically you don't need it. Why? All it does is create a loop cut and do some interpolation. You can do that by your hands. It's just about managing those polygons easier. It's not needed. Exactly like all the extra surveillance we're gonna be seeing soon in the US. Is it needed? No. But it sure does serve the same purpose as applying subdivision on Blender, except by polygons. Well, I wouldn't mean polygons here, but rather something else. A living thing. Nonetheless. This looks twisted, but who cares? It looks good. If it looks good, it looks good. No one's gonna care if it's twisted. For sure. Topology is so good. I don't want to apply a bevel. It has like a natural bevel, which looks really good. Look at this. I think this looks good enough. Do we need a bevel? No. Probably not. Maybe. Maybe not. I'll apply it anyways. Because what if we actually do? Also delete this stuff right here. Because of how perfect the topology is, we can just do this and select this wall face without worrying about something else being selected. That's how you... This is correct topology, I would say. Even if it... Like, yeah, there is varying density, not a good thing, but more important than that density. It actually flows. It has a really cool flow. I think that's more important generally. Let's make it 2. Yeah. Seat clamp. Yeah. Don't want to overbuild this. You know, we could inset this instead of doing this dumb stuff. Insetting, I think, works just fine. The same as beveling, basically. Still get a nice edge. Now about this thing poking out. It's a circle, I guess, of some sorts. We'll just do that quickly, and there's also another circle here. Let's just look at the original model, shall we? No. Why is it a part of this stupid collection? I don't want it to be a part of that stupid collection. Good. There isn't even a circle. I don't know what this is. Let's assume there is nothing, but there is a circle here. And oh look, there is kind of a hole here. I didn't know it existed, but now we do. The circle goes into the hole, which is what. Let's redo that. Let's go to another view so we can manage this better. This all kind of starts from here, goes all the way down to like here. That's all. Why did I rotate this? Inset, no boundaries. Delete. Take this. Get it here. Scale it down. That's what it looks like happening there. Take this all the way here. And next thing you know, one step at a time, we get there. No. No. Why did this flipping thing? Oh, because I am so retarded. I put the mirror before the subdivision, which you should never do, by the way. I mean, after the subdivision. You should never do it if the model has a part that touches the, like the middle of the local y-axis, you could say, this thing, like alongside it, and the z-axis. I would say this makes for a good natural bevel, so I'm not gonna make a new one. This circle, I think we don't need to connect this or have it aligned with the topology here. We'll just make a new one. But for the sake of argument or hypotheticals. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. It's a waste of time. It's not even visible. No matter how close, no one's gonna be seeing this. No matter how close. So we're gonna do it the classic old way. We won't even need any subdivision. Classic old way. And let's just put this to place. Right, it's around here. Just use this. It's here. Carry words. Extrude this alongside the normal of this face. Good. Delete the face because it's unnecessary. Inset. Extrude. Bevel. And this in case we need to. And look, we've got it. Now let's apply sub D. Yeah, one level was enough. Now before we get to the grip, so actually forget about the grip. I'm thinking we should do this. We should bevel this whole body thing. And after we've beveled that, then we'll go to the grip. Then as a finale, we'll do the barrel all in one take. Might be too much. Because look how many alignments we're gonna have to make. This looks complicated. This is easy to do in a CAD software, but in Blender no. But I'll tell you this for gun modelers out here using Blender. If CAD software ever gets like an update, we get perfect topology along with the perfect alignments and stuff through AI or something. Because I don't think you can systematically possibly do this. It needs AI. There is a big difference between the perfect topology and the one aligned with the CAD software. So until that AI, which is extremely advanced, this isn't easy, comes along. Yeah, well, I think we'll not be using this anymore. We'll just go to CAD software instead of Blender for guns. Not just guns though, because complicated surfaces only Alias can do perfectly. I'll tell you what, Alias is expensive. That thing is like multiple thousand euros a month or something. I don't know. It's not a joke. Instead of yapping, okay, let's continue with my actual assignment, which is the. Wait, this is pointless. We'll just do this Shift D. I have a better method. Just go here to new one. Nah, just kidding. I just want to use this as like a reference. I'm not gonna. You know how embarrassing that would be if I actually attempted to do that. But it does look alike. Like, look, there's syllable here. There's also this. It almost looks the same. Would you blame me if I actually did that? No, I wouldn't. So I will need two vertices. I'm gonna call these polygons from now on. I don't care if they're vertices. So we're talking about general stuff. Does any one of you watching this use any CAD software? Which software is it, and how much do you know about it? If you would like to share, that is. And how much knowledge did you learn from using it? Like, if we're talking about math and stuff, did you even use that knowledge in Blender? Perhaps. Did you not? Certainly, the one thing I've actually learned myself from using SolidWorks is CAD software in general. Bad topology doesn't matter if you're just going for exact looks and if you know what you're doing. Like sometimes a perfect looking model could have horrendous topology, and I'm not joking. Actual horrendous topology that will make you vomit. But the model itself looks good, so who cares? That should be the philosophy you guys actually follow. Because if you're always just like me during this tutorial series, going for the perfect topology, you're just going to be wasting your time at this point. Because it's pointless. How am I supposed to know how this looks like? Look, do you see how messed up this looks? First of all, let's fix this. Because this is truly messed up. Disable this stupid thing. Yep, don't need the buttons. How do you even achieve this? So first of all, let's just manage this whole thing right here. So let's just say things aren't really under control, or as much control as we would want to say we are in. Don't you say that I messed this up. Don't you say. Yeah, I think I've messed up the placement. You guys have to forgive me on this. Oh no. Do you know how bad that is? Do you have any idea how bad this is? This is gonna mess up the model. The only way to fix this, and it's a bad way by the way, you shouldn't do this well. We're in a bad situation. Is to do this all over again 1 billion times. We are cooked. And this thing continues up to like there, where you can no longer see the effect taking place. That's bad. That's actually bad because now I'm gonna have to redo this stupid move 1 billion times or something. That's not good. you guys happen to have the situation happen to you, would you actually bother fixing it, or would you just, I don't know, rip this section out of an old unsubdivided model, subdivide it, and put it back in? Because when I was modeling dinosaurs and stuff, I used to sculpt things. I actually used to do such things because it would save you so much time. You don't even know. Can't believe how stupid software is. Now, by doing this, we've fixed quite a bit of problems going on here. And by quite a bit, I mean actually quite a good bit. Skill logs, no, not with this thing. We fixed it. Yeah, it's more around here. Well, we can do that always. Always. It's not such a hard thing to do. Matter of fact, this is really easy. It's hard to mess this up. If you mess this up, got some stuff to learn. Space, and now this looks perfect. Almost perfect. This shoots a bit up there. So maybe I should bring this down instead of bringing it up. I am bringing it down though. Who cares? I'm not gonna bother too much with this. Let's continue in the juicy parts, the important parts. That thing is relevant to our cause right now. The original goal was just to have this match the outline of this thing. It's like a circle here. Yeah, we did this. So it goes like this. We got this shape correctly till this point. We're gonna do some fixing. Yeah, that's great. In fact, I would say that's impressive. Right. So I have this. Where does it start connecting and doing this weird movement? On the second. Yeah, this one here. This is where the weird things start. So let's take this and do some of this weird stuff. So I guess this slowly merges into this thing, which is less white than the part up there. This little health circle looking thingy. So let's just do it quickly. It's just a rough sketch. I'm not trying to exactly get this right. Just no. No. This is not what I meant. Relax. Why is Blender being this retarded today? I did not sign up for this. I can tell you I didn't sign up for this. Okay, just fill this stupid thing. No. Maybe it's this thing going on here. So, look, It does this stupid thing the moment I hit this. Let's hit it 2 times and then space. Same thing here. 1, 2, space. Yeah, we'll extrude a couple of times here and there. No. Then we've got it already. Got it under control. So it becomes thinner. Almost. How thin should we say? This thin. Then there's a second. I don't know if this is a thing. These lines getting me worried. I don't know what they stand for here. Because they're black, they're complete black. They're not like, you can't see a hole going into it. Just like marking, I guess, floor bevels and stuff like that. So you distinguish. That's what CAD softwares usually do. They give you these weird things. No, the one I use, SolidWorks, I used in school. I think I'm no longer gonna use because I just passed the course of that thing. That one, what does it do? It actually minimizes the use of these black lines. If it doesn't need to do it, like in the middle for an example, doesn't use it. It simply refuses to. It's like a non-manifold phase, what you call it. That would be stuff. Manifold edges. I forgot. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to this. Manifold something. Because Blender has like an option where it gives you n-gons when you're like extruding stuff and it doesn't do any of these weird things. No, don't select you stupid software. This prevents it. Go to view, where is it, local view, toggle that stuff, and you're good. No more annoying things coming from Blender's side. Now let's add an extra loop. Looks like it's needed there. Now let's add all the necessary bevels. I would bevel here, I would bevel there. Here is always like a bevel I've made, artificial one. Let's fix it later. No one cares at the moment. I want to bevel in these areas. Why did it not bevel here? Is there like a face inside I'm not seeing? Yeah, there is. It's always, remember, it's always these stupid faces ruining your bevels. This happens quite often with me too. Try to do a nice bevel, which should work, but it doesn't work. Arc, yeah. Clamp overlap, that doesn't work. Maybe sharp. That's even worse. Do you realize how bad that looks? Genuinely suspecting this is because of the topology, right? It's because of the topology. The topology is bad, so this is gonna be bad naturally. How do we fix this topology right here? There isn't any way to fix this, is there? Let's check the orientation, shall we? Yeah, there is a way to fix it. Turns out I was wrong about the orientation not being so screwed up. No, it shouldn't give me a ton. Yes, see. Okay, yeah, there's this I forgot. Maybe this here too then. Yeah. Oh, we fixed it. Now let's just check for n-gons. Polygon size. What is the sneak n-gon doing here? What is this mess? It's a little mess going over here. I don't even know if it. I want any faces here. What? Did this fix it? Yeah, it fixed it. Smooth and better yet, subdivision surface, and this looks much better than the CAD one. This looks way more beautiful. Gotta admit this, huge improvement. This is why Blender I think is better at visualizing stuff. I can be better at industrializing and manufacturing things. No one uses STL files except for like 3D printing, but for ads or stuff like that. Where would you put gun ads in any country other than the US? Oh no. But yeah, basically, Blender is doing that, visualizing things. I'm not gonna do the. I'm not gonna bother with it. Don't worry. Should I bother with these things going over here? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll include it in the barrel finale. But I'm not gonna do it at this moment. Am I finished? Basically, yeah, I just need the bevels now. Just save this. Now let's start working with the bevels. Let's see. This. Hide the subdivision. This is gonna be the hardest thing today to actually achieve. Mark sharp. Now select those, Shift G crease, mark those with a seam. A -1, and clear the sharps. Oh no, don't clear. Oh yeah, you do clear the sharps, but what you also do is apply bevels. Seam control. Let's just make sure before I do this. Is the orientation correct? It's more than correct. It's beautiful. It's all blue. Okay, we just don't want this maybe. Why is this marked? I don't know. Actually, I'm only gonna unmark those things right here. Those shouldn't be marked, but the rest, yeah, I would mark that. Is there anything similar going on here? No. Everything's marked the way it should be. So Shift G, seam, and then Control B. This is lagging so much. It's disabled subdivision. Is it even enabled? Yeah, it is enabled. So this tells me something. The fact that it couldn't bevel so far with the clamp thing. Oh, it's because of these tight places right here. Yeah, it's because of those. It totally is because of those. I'll take it. I'll also have to merge. Better yet, before any of this, I'm gonna save the backup. Okay, cut this. Now back to recording. Make the backup. Now let's bevel. Let's merge. Only 34 vertices, that's not too problematic in my opinion. Now the ultimate test. How many engons can you find here? Polygon size. The ones not marked aren't like a quad. They are an engon. So those you gotta fix. Simple joining. Example wise, here's an example found in the wait. Let's do Control I, okay? And each of these, how do we mark those? Like a group or something. This might be stupid, but I'll do it. Let's do this one. Mark this. No one does this, but I'm gonna do it. Let's make a new material. Let's make it red so we can see those. Now let's click assign. So these are permanently red now. Let's go to each red one once we've fixed it. Let's unassign this stuff. I also need to look from this right here. Merge. Mind you, I'm only going to do one side, not all. No. Was I supposed to merge? Yeah, this was so unnecessary. Also, let's just hide the entire left side. Or we just delete it because we don't need it anyways. This. Then delete the vertices. We made a perfect cut, meaning you don't have to worry about nothing being disrupted. We can just symmetrize later and it would seamlessly work. So let's continue with this. Fixing. Just join. Usually this is what you'll have to do, just press these two vertices and join. It's gonna make some pinching, but it's necessary. You can't get around it. You're gonna have to submit to this method. Join that. The only way to avoid this is more subdivision, so you lessen the effects of it, but so far we're not gonna do that. I think we have like infinite time or enough time for this. Now some problems are popping up. Do you see what I mean? How are we in this entire world supposed to fix this? I have yet to run into a worse looking thing. We were fixing those. Right. Now we get to this annoying part. Let's delete those. I don't want. Because look. Why do these faces even exist? I want them deleted. I don't even. Bro. Seriously. I thought I wouldn't have to use my backup because of this stupid stuff not happening again. But apparently I'm wrong. Apparently I'm gonna have to. We do so much because of this stuff. Because Blender couldn't be bothered. Oh no, this is my fault. Ain't Blender's fault. Still though, what is this? Anyone notice how ridiculous that is? Am I so bad I didn't even notice this? Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo the bubbling. And probably, no, let's not redo anything actually. Let's try and fix this situation and diffuse it. We won't let our work go in vain for a little mistake. And this is exactly what it is. It's a little mistake. What type of person gives up because of a mistake? Not me. Neither should you. Let's delete the parts flying around here. Those sound good. Yeah, generally. Other than that, look, the amount of n-gons is actually very minimal in this model. It's not too bad. Why did this? Oh, it's not even merged here. Oh, that's so ridiculous that. Oh, it is. So it isn't very ridiculous as much as I think it is. So yeah, same thing here. J to join. Also, do we need like a bevel or something here? It feels like we do, and we forgot to do that. And as a consequence, it's looking bad. J. Yeah, basically not that bad though. There is these things I maybe should have aligned before doing any of this. Let's delete those. Such problematic little pieces of Let's not go there. Let's knife this. Maybe should we delete this altogether? Maybe we should. I said we can fix this by doing that. I'm connecting this with this, and then, or actually no. Let's merge this into one. What is this? Some kind of new Blender disabled update? Just doesn't work. Right above this and Shift R, all the way until we get there. Well, not until we get there, I would say, but till in fact, I might be doing this wrong. I should instead do it like this. Just cut hairs on the first extrusion, basically. That's the method. Then do the Shift R thing, and it's not gonna be as disruptive or destructive as it usually is. Didn't work. Didn't even work. That little far into this, which means it's a bad method. Better method maybe is just cheese and this is probably a better method, I think. Now this is where the issue kicks in. Right. Okay. Or F, whatever. Don't worry, we'll fix this. Even though this did mess up the model by a bit, at least the methodology is correct, and generally the model is still gonna look 10 times as good as the CAD one. So our objective is still complete, regardless. Now it's getting dark in my country, the place I live in. Not very cool. This could work as a diamond. What shouldn't? I don't want no diamonds here. Delete this stupid thing. This. Go here, merge. Merge again just to make sure. And from this point, it isn't that complicated. This is where the manual labor starts. Is this like a little mistake I did here? No, it isn't. Why is this? I don't remember doing no mistakes. I probably filled this incorrectly. What is this? Yeah, lots of horrendous stuff. I don't think that horrendous stuff is gonna be visible. So take my advice and don't care too much about it. Maybe I should do. Yeah, that doesn't work. Something. Why is this? Yeah, it's because the seams that look weird. Yeah. Now we get to the second phase of just joining things in order to fix the stupid bevels. Now, I would recommend you, as someone who's watching this video, to just skip this wall part. This wall part is nothing but annoying work. Can I even do that? Because look, that becomes a triangle. What did I do? No way. I think I might have messed up, my guys. Severely messed up. Can I just join this into being a quad? Not even like this. Maybe if I add. Yeah, that's not. Oh. But yeah, that's not a quad. How do we do this then? Because over here, this is a triangle. It's not a quad. Oh, actually, mind my stupidity. We still can. Can convert this into a diamond quad. No, not this. No, no, no. This one is fine. Not very fine, but still fine. Those ones will fix. Simply J, no. Dissolve. No, is this tedious and unprofessional? Yes. Is it noticeable? No. Is it getting me to be very tired? Yes. It is therefore gonna be the last thing I do before shutting down this episode? Yes. Is this genius though? Maybe. Maybe not. How did that not work? How about this? Yeah. Just what I thought. How many times do we gotta do this? Almost too many times left. Almost done, almost there. Never give up, my boys. Never giving up for losers. Let's see. Gotta find a way to systematically make these equal geometry and all this stuff. I think it's very smart. Let's hope we can convert this into. Well, no, we can't. This is a joke. Or we. Why did it make those triangles though? I can't either ways. Because these stupid triangles, I'm pretty sure I selected arc when I was making those bevels. Did I select something wrong? Genuinely. Okay, look. Yeah, this is fixable. Why? What is this all about? Oh, yeah, I know. So fix this with the diamond method. Diamond quad, basically. Yeah, that works. I think I'm gonna have to cut it here. Just something. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'll tell you what. I've been lately kind of wondering why this looks bad and stuff. I don't really have a reason for this. Plus, some things here just looking bad. Look at this. Take of reverting the file. I don't know what you guys think. I'll keep it like this though, because I don't care. I'll just fix all the minor problems here. I don't know what I was talking about beforehand. I was yapping about something, for sure. What thing exactly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care less to. You know. Now, why? Do you see the problem here? This stuff. This turns into a triangle. Why does that happen? It shouldn't turn into. Did I already like have a triangle or something here? And then it made this error or something. I don't know, but I can fix it. How can I fix it, you may ask? It's pretty easy. Just go here, do this. I'm gonna be honest. I need to check this problem entirely and make sure it never happens again, because this is actually embarrassing. I don't get why this even happens. what I've done wrong particularly to get this tab error. So just fix those. Join those here. Now we no longer have any of these stupid ingons. Fig, Shift G, polygon sides. Wait, is that? Yeah, what is this stupid stuff? This is not funny. Shift G, polygon sides. Yeah, selecting all this except for. Look, we've got so many affected areas with this stupid problem. Even this one, look. One here. This looks so bad. But you know what? I don't care. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it could. Look. It comes to. Yeah, I mean. So this is a triangle right here. Say I've deleted it. I don't want that stupid fade, or I can just do this. Now we've got a quad. Let's do this again. Polygon sides, Control I to invert the selection and see where there's more of that stupid stuff. There it is. Why is Blender systematically like ruining my work? I don't know. That doesn't sit well with me. But it is happening and gotta fix it. By the way, I hate this matte cap. For now, let's use something like this and disable the shadows. So that the cleanup is not basically me just giving myself a hard time. Okay. I don't know, guys. Maybe I should have checked for quads, triangles, and all this before doing all of this stuff. Might be the reason. Gonna have a hard time with this now. I wouldn't say it's a hard time, but because look, we're almost finished. Yeah, there is one here. I think this one's not gonna be hard. What a surprise it actually is. How do we fix this? Remember there was this method here. Just make a J quad, but then that will be concave, so it doesn't count as a real solution. I'm starting to suspect why this is happening. Suppose I put this here, like this, so we're gonna have a triangle. We'll fix this triangle problem. I think one way to fix this, one really smart way to do it, would probably be this. It's not optimal, but I don't know how else am I gonna fix this while maintaining the perfect shape. Plus, the only way topology can mess this up is if you have anisotropy, which you shouldn't have anyways when you're doing a model this complex. That stuff you only use for like, you know, I've got a disc here. There was a game which my PlayStation, right, just burned down because it's almost gonna die. See this right here. This thing. Yep. The problem with it is this is a reflective surface. Yeah, the problem with it is forget about it. I was gonna say something. Never mind. I don't wanna like leak something by showing that certain reflective surface. So, forget about it. It's like, you know, watches, or if you have a pen, right? You look at the bottom of it, and that pen has like this weird reflection. It feels like it's extruded a little bit outwards. It doesn't behave reflection wise as a flat surface, although it looks like a flat surface and it feels like it. Now, why does that happen? What they do is they have like some really small machine, not small machine, but like they do a small change in the geometry of that thing, which is making like ring engravings onto it, like really small ring engravings. You can't really see them, but they are the thing making that difference. Oh look, you see how retarded blenders become. Other words, me. It's all my fault. No. No. J. So I have surface in this thing in the middle. Oh yeah, now I know why the topology is affecting this in a bad way. I think. Because at the corner here it should have like a diamond or something. Then when you, I don't know. Never mind. Complicated. I'm not gonna explain it. Never mind. Waste time. But it has to do with topology. I think my topology is bad and messed up, which is why this is happening. However, there is a really quick fix to this. Just do this. Doesn't matter the shape. Just connect them. So that later you can be yapping about how you made a quad-only model. Well, this is the quad-only model you're talking about or referencing. By the way, I don't think you need to do this cleanup. Genuinely. I don't think you get a benefit from doing it. Okay. See how ridiculous this is. So why is this not even connecting towards the end? How stupid is the targeting system? Genuinely. No, I don't want to delete this thing. It's just select. Right. Same thing down here. I don't know why this is. Is this my fault? I don't think it is. Actually, to do this more professionally, let's do this. Bull crab distance. Do this. 3D course shift D, add like 0. No, is it the same place as the? Yeah, it's not the same place. That's gonna ruin it. Okay, there is a solution always. What is this? Oh, yeah. There's always a solution, right? No, I'm not gonna give up. Just put this. Go here, active elements. Shift S. Yeah. Now this is where it actually should be. The continuation of this stupid thing. Just F. Right. And that's how. Look at this bull crap. Why is this happening? I'm guessing it's also happening up there. How stupid. Can Blender really be? Why targeting the, yeah, it should be here though. Alright, so we've got the edges here. But yeah, this part is straightened, this isn't. That's why 0. Then we do the same thing here. Straighten it. I don't know why this happened. I'm probably stupid enough to have messed up some part of the modeling. Yeah, you know, I don't care if it's crooked. That's the realism anyways, who cares? Okay, we're gonna redo this process and clean all this stupid crap on the Revolver until it looks clean as hell, you know, really clean. This might have to do with me enabling clamp or something when beveling it to the maximum. I think that actually might have to do with the topology issue, but I don't know. Now, this is a problem because we have a triangle. Got 2 triangles. No, that's a quad. This is a triangle. How do we fix this? Oh, how lucky and how convenient that this is on the edge of the model, so we can just do this. How convenient. Although it kind of ruined how this looks. Wait a minute. Also, I did not need to do that. Just needed to do this instead. This is another triangle. So, no, actually. This is stupid. I'll tell you why. Let's delete this. J. Let's do this. Let's do this. Might kind of ruin the shape a little tiny bit. Actually, no. Let's roll back to the original idea. J. Which was doing this. Each change of direction, you gotta do this stupid thing. Stupid thing again. Stupid thing once more. Someone needs to correct me on this. This doesn't feel correct. It feels very unsustainable to fix the topology in this way. I'm pretty sure this is actually really bad topology. Some weird thing must have happened when I was subdividing this, or when I was, I don't know, beveling it. It shouldn't require me to do this weird workaround, I believe. That's a new thing. I've never experienced the need to do this. Yeah, like, yeah, it should all be like this. This simple. This is how it actually should look like. I don't know why it's doing all this weird stuff. Like, okay. You know what? I'm not satisfied with this. I'm absolutely not. Let's take a cube here. See what could have went wrong. Suppose this is like revolver geometry, okay. This is all quads. Just control L. Past settings here we had a shape of two. Only shape of one. Two segments. This was an arc. Right. Sharp. Is this the arc thing? I don't know. Sharp. Patch sharp. Not forget about it. Why can't let go of this? Because this is actually annoying. Suppose one bit is like this, the other is like that. Control L shift N in case the models are kind of flipped. Why does this change? This changed lots of things when I was doing it on the Revolver. Why is it suddenly like? Okay, but let's make this patch sharp. Does it do a change? No. Well, because I'm not supposed to bevel this and those. Those are the main like tests of how messed up this becomes. And actually, I think this. Oh yeah, the case in lots of these models. I don't know what's that. And the Revolver, this is how the topology looked like. This case. I was beveling it was like this. Yeah, so this creates a triangle when I connect it. Okay. So these are full settings. Sharp. Sharp makes it worse. How do we fix this? Okay. This setting also makes it worse. So now look. Yeah, we can do this. It's a quad. However, it's a bad quad. It's like almost concave. Should we actually? No. What? I'm okay with the how this turned out, although it's not good. I guess the solution is to avoid that certain topology. Actually, maybe not. Because then if you subdivide it and you do all these mental gymnastics before subdivision, I suppose that would create extra geometry. The long term, that's gonna ruin it. Plus, look, we're almost done. What is this? So we've got little tiny problems here. Can you see this? We have to fix those. Lots of manual labor, I see. I'm surprised I haven't lost my sanity. You know what? This doesn't matter. I can just delete this triangle out of existence. I don't care. Now, once again, polygon size. Control. There is these two. Yeah, let's fix those. Talk about a bad cleanup. This turned out horrible. No, I'll do this. I don't think so. The effects are gonna be like that visible here. They really won't be. Now the thing is, we could also settle for n-gons. Actually, yeah, they look pretty visible or significant when it comes to the change in geometry. So let's not do that. Instead, let's do this silly, what do you call it, workaround. Let's do this, select that, all these shapes, slide this triangle, slide this triangle. No, why is this dissolve? Oh yeah, because this is a quad. Why did I just go straight for that thing? Shift, I think this is like flat on that axis, I don't know. I'll settle for this. I'll settle for this, okay. Click on size, control Y. I'll fix those. Should we just avoid them and say, yeah, those don't exist? I'm gonna waste our time with them. Let's just see how good this looks after all this hard work. Look. I would say this looks kind of bad, no, because the beveling, though it did help, it's making this look kind of too sharp. Don't you think? Like, yeah, it exists, you can see the bevels, but it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Well, we could make the bevels look better, but that's gonna be a sacrifice on the time we're using. I think our work here is done. Because it's the same bevel size here almost. So it is consistent. No. Now one way we can make the beveling look better, I think, is maybe there isn't a way. You know what, forget about it. Just continue to fixing and stop yapping. Alright. Alright. There's a stupid problem here. And we can just do this, join, delete the triangle entirely. Control Y. Yep, near the grill. I'm noticing every time this stupid thing happens where there are 3 lines going outwards. So to avoid this one beveling, never have this amount of lines going around. There's a little triangle here. This is bad. Why is there a triangle here? This makes no sense. Do you see that? Triangle. Logic K. Then do this limited dissolve, I believe. Yep, that fixed it. Knife tool. Basically this. This is such an awful instance. And look, it's ruining the shading. Can you believe it? Shading looks terrible now. Let's remain if I subdivide, maybe. Goes away after each subdivision, it seems. Certainly not entirely. Has a big impact on this. So how can we avoid this entirely? One way to do it, so I wouldn't probably recommend it. Is to do some stretching here and there, and maybe the topology just fixed itself. Look, kind of more fixed. More than usual, that is. So this is empty. There's this little thing. No, that's the origin point. So that little thing just doesn't exist at all. And there's a stupid thing I can't even see. Oh, this is just inside, it seems. Doesn't. Oh no, it's not. It's visible. Wonderful. One more systematic failure here. Shift the. Can I not use the cursor here? Where's the active element? What? Someone explain how this doesn't work automatically, even though it should. Now let's redo this. And is there twisting? Yeah, there is, but do I care? I don't care. Actually, yeah, I do. So this shouldn't happen in the first place. This is the thing which is annoying me. So I can delete those because this is flat. That is flat. So, structure nothing else is selected. Yep. Delete entirely. Delete these two, they seem affected. Do this. Do this. Do this. As and now just fill things. I don't feel this well, but it's what it is. I like this. We almost made this all quads, meaning it's perfect topology. You know what, from now on, if there is endguns, I'm not gonna care, I'm just gonna leave them. This is such a waste of time. It's not even doing us this many favors, really. Which it really isn't. Like, okay, how bad can this really look if we subdivide? Okay, maybe quite. Not even that bad though, is it? It's not even that bad. So this issue starts here, where we have got two stupid triangles. I think this is like not fixable really. It is not fixable. Unless this solve this. Same thing here, but where is it gonna go? Where is my really going to go? Let's say here. Because we're trying to emulate a proper bevel at the moment. Proper bevel geometry. Can I just copy paste this to across the wall pistol? I don't want to redo this a couple of times. I would say actually more than a couple of times. Because look, polygon sides. Look how many of these are gonna pop. There's so many. But I suggest if you don't want to see me do the same bullcrap all over, just skip this part of the video. Or maybe what we can do is create a certain way of carrying over the geometry. So we take this entire part, rip it off, okay? We're gonna select it. Go like this, everything here. Second one going up, right below it, and this whole section. Okay. So let's see if I remember that. This second one going right here in this whole section. I select the whole thing. Faces. Okay, let's now transplant it. This so blah blah blah. Shift S Y -1. It worked. Transplanted the topology. Now let's do this. Do you see how bad this topology actually looks? I don't know how to fix this. Other than sliding things here and there. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this a bit. Hello there. Okay, now I'm back. Another day. By the way, I have been cured today of the sickness which I had not so recently, which is a good thing, I think. Yeah, so we're gonna continue with this. Once this gets released, I'm sure some of you are gonna be wondering why this took so much to just publish. Yeah. Complacency definitely played a part of this. And well, I guess you said I was busy with the commission and stuff. So yeah. Is what it is. Now I'm gonna delete all those. Oh, this is where the magic comes in. It's actually really easy. You might think it's hard to achieve this, but it isn't. Definitely never was. I'll just symmetrize this stuff a bit. You don't need to do it exactly as symmetrical as possible, but that does work well. I don't think it's a requirement of any sorts. Yeah, these are kind of more in a straight line here. It kind of makes them look better. In fact, let's drag this up even more. Do this. These are kind of going downward, so it's not gonna matter too much how I change them. So let's get to work. Just make sure we select all these parts. No, not the entire model. Wait. Oh, there was just a fragment of it. Talking the entire thing. Just in case that hasn't been selected. Select now. So here's where the big brain comes in. You do this. Yeah, just no. Put the cursor here. And shift D. Yeah, you know what's gonna going on here. Shift D. Yeah, basically that's what you do. It's not really hard. It's actually one of the simplest things you could do. Fine. We fixed it. Now that thing is no longer any like annoying thing. Okay, what do we do now? Polygon size. Why does this look like that? What even? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, who cares? Polygon. Yeah, we fixed it. Hey. Let's see the final results then. Should we? Before we see any results for that matter, just put the mirror up there. Why? What does that even serve for a purpose? I don't know. Right here. Is it like just... Yeah, what I'm guessing is me being how... Like, me being the widely incompetent being I am. Probably it's a mistake there, I don't know, I don't care. Anyways. Now we've got these bevels. They're not the most perfect bevels, but they exist. And they do indeed make this look better. Okay, because... Yeah. You can see the lines here, they're visible nonetheless, so they make a difference. Though far away. Yeah, these kind of do look sharp. It's not that bad though, is it? It's so good in my opinion. And it's just as beveled as this thing. Maybe slightly sharper, but yeah. This is what it is. So let's take off the stupid material, which serves no purpose. Well, both these materials. Let's add a metal material to preview this in a better way. So how do we reverse engineer this? So let's just pick the same exact tint of metal. Use here. So lower the roughness. Is it the same? We'll just select these here. So I'll link materials. And now look at this. I think this aligns well with that blueprint thingy. I don't know. But it looks good. This is what we were looking for. And look, the bevel still works. You get these slight reflections here, which is what you need the bevel for, look. So even though we kind of messed it up, I'm not gonna go here and try and say, oh, we didn't mess it up. Yeah, we did mess it up. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it could have went. Okay. So let's view other perspectives here. Yeah, I don't get this thing. So these are the same part. So you tell me this was unnecessary. Well, who cares? We'll fix it right now. It's not a big problem. And why would it ever be? Control plus to make sure ain't no bevel is get in. Selected this. This, by the way, kind of looks hilarious. Yeah, this is quite flat. You know, maybe we should do a little bevel here or something. Yeah, I'll take care of it. It's not that complicated, to be honest. Wanna know why? Because you just do this. Why now I've got this? That's Y0. I need to do the same thing. Shift D. Or you know, we could just hop on this view. Is this like going downwards or something? Okay, let's suppose someone messed up the barrel a bit. That totally wasn't me. Control I, let's bridge these. Why though? This don't make no sense. Alright, let's select this all the way here. Let's move on with this. So I'm just stupid because... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I've made so many mess ups that I kinda no longer care. This will, this single episode I think ruined like the entire series, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the bevel should have been kinda way bigger, no. I totally failed at doing that. Now it's sharp, it's not like going to make you bleed type of sharp, but it's still sharp. It's not enjoyable to touch sharp. Or beveled. Or filleted, I don't know. Why did I do that? I'm gonna do this later. So why not? Just move on with this. Now let's add the things here. Now watch this magic. Speaking of magic, something here is off. I don't know what it is, but something ain't right. Yeah, there is like this crookedness or something, which was caused because of the stupid, what do you call it? Well, let's make a slight bevel here. Oh, that kind of looks good. Actually, no. Let's drag this too along. Let's do the same. Yeah. Let G stretch this. Spread. Is this straight? No, it's not straight. What? Makes not so much sense. Let's do it anyways. Stretch now. The thing here is about to get fixed. Slightly. Oh, why is it doing it? I don't get how this didn't tell what I'm trying to select. I thought Blender was advanced type of software. Text. What did I do? This is like 99% of the time my fault. When I'm trying to dodge responsibility, that's it. Because it's fun. Let's lower this quite a bit. Want a nice bevel. Oh yeah, this looks good. Yeah, there is an artifact here, by the way. Where is this stupid artifact? Yeah, it's here. Best way to get rid of that is probably to select this wall area. Yeah, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Is that face incorrectly filled or something? Flat. Clear show. Wait, no, it's not this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. It's giving us problems. Flatten it. Now that's like a temporary solution which could create long-term effects. So instead, let's do this. G-switch them. Nice. Now it's professionally done. Yeah, don't do mistakes like me. If you do mistakes like me, you're probably gonna get fired. Speaking of mistakes, so this section kind of goes up. That's not gonna appear on the blueprint, so we'll have to figure this out ourselves. So a slight bevel, but not too much. Where does this end? Goes like that. Beautiful. Actually, why did I make this thing? This is sufficient elevation. Maybe this much. And as a bevel, I'll do this. That's not necessary, it seems, but okay. Not, let's not bevel anything. How do we deal with this now? Let's take these up here. Gotta make him slanted. Let's fill things up here. Select this. Good. Now select this. That's also good. Okay. I don't think this is gonna get noticed anyways, so let's keep it the way it is. Actually, suppose we're putting an animation where this like put together or something. Let's not ignore this. And it's actually more, it's easier to fix than you could imagine, because you just grab this. Now you've already gotten a bevel, which is already ruined. This thing, which is easy to fix. Not quite, maybe. Oh yeah, it's not. You see, this is the problem. That problem is the fact that kinda need this entire loop to go like this. The problem is this annoying thing right here. Isn't this flat? It shouldn't do these stupid effects. And it's kind of like protected already from this thing. Where does this end up going? It ends up going here. So that's what fixes it. Should be able to drag all this. Just place it right here. And we almost fixed it. Yeah, no, we kind of fully fixed it. So not too bad looking when you do a detailed showcase of how this revolver can get rebuilt or something. So aligning things is crucial. So let's align this with the part up here. We don't need to do too much. Otherwise, might have to break a few things like the stupid bevel right here. Or just make up new loops. Yeah, we're gonna need new loops because you see the problem. This is responsible for this, this responsible for this is. Okay, we're gonna need new loops. Let's use the knife tool. As we usually use it to make up new supporting loops for this thing we have. Let's bury it deep so that doesn't ruin things here. Okay, why is that bevel not visible? Did I never even bevel it or something? Well, look. How about there it is. Stupid glitch thing. Let's only apply this later. We don't need to apply this at this exact moment. That's not gonna help too much. Let's go to top view. Fix things. Didn't I already make a new line for this thing? Yeah, I did. Now for this part. This kind of 40 is going pretty cool, I would guess. Feels like we should have modeled this in subdivision before doing any of the stupid things. See, this is the problem, or this is the consequence of when you mess things up before subdividing. So you could use this as like a warning. Just trust me, you don't want to mess up things. Before you subdivide. To be fair, this might have optimized the poly count a bit. Although we're not aiming for optimization, we're aiming for the best possible visuals. And look, this is bad because we should shoot it back right before the bevel so it doesn't affect us in a bad way. Good thing we actually have a ton of loops here to use as a sacrifice. Yeah, it doesn't matter if this is placed exactly as it should. Because it's a flat surface, and flat surfaces in Blender don't matter when you change their topology up. They don't. Do you notice what this is? I sure do not. I don't know what that is. But it looks bad, and it looks like it's gonna ruin the model. Let's fill this too as a kind of bevel. I don't want to make a new loop. Okay, let's delete this one. If I want to actually make a new loop here, I might as well disable this whole pre-existing one. Not really disable, but account for it. Didn't account for it at the beginning. Let's do this. Let's go right here. So those two ones are gonna meet up here. I think one of the topology tricks we can do here is an inset topology kind of thing. Now this looks better. Now you can just fill things from this point. Not much to do. Well, not just, I mean, just like not much left to do. Wait, what is this? It's supposed to go up here. I honestly don't know. Let's align them. Although it's, at this point I don't feel much like aligning anything. Because I've already disappointed myself to the point that this is like a lost cause for me. Yeah, we can use this as a quad, though I'm not sure if it's gonna win the bevel or not. You know, these diamond quads. Oh, what? This doesn't make sense. Oh, we had stupid bevels here. That's why. There should have been a couple. Yeah, we need more loops. If only you realize how bad this is. Tough situation. This is gonna mess up the reflection so much. thinking of reverting to before I like use this stupid, what do you call it? Stupid bevel thing, but you know what? It's too late. It actually, like, unironically, is too late to do this properly from the start again. I don't think anyone wants to do that or watch me do that. I just want to be done with this as fast as possible with the best quality we could be done with it. Sure, I did do a couple of compromises, but it ain't worth restarting over. Plus, look, I already found a move for these extra thingies we would have thought are useless otherwise. Just using them as a bevel. Except we can't use those here because those are useless bevel over there. So let's keep it like this. This is actually great. And let's try and put some breathing space between these. It's not good when they're too near each other. It kind of creates problems. I can tell you. Select this, do this, and it's almost good to go. Should we just give up and start using angles at this point? Because look, this is horrible. Please, let's remove all the stupid thing. And just limit this to affecting this little tiny area, which barely has too much effect. No. And doing this. Applying a relax. Yeah, now it's not as affected. It still looks kind of good with decent topology. Keyword decent, not good. This topology is worth it. To make it less bad, we can gradually grab these up. When you do things gradually, I guess it's not as bad. Or never mind, let us make it as clear as possible that we do not care. It says used as beveling. That's bad. Do I have to redo this stupid thing? Fixing the... Wait. That's shift Y0. Shift Y is my it's in English. Okay, let's revert it to make sure I didn't mess up. That's shift Y. What? S shift Y 0. The cursor is there. See what I'm doing? I am preventing any artifacts popping up. Come on. Why did I not place? Look. Slightly raise it. Yeah, now there is no artifacts except for this. And it's caused by a very naturally occurring pinching. That's the most normal problem we're going to be facing. And it's definitely the most compatible. It's not like something you can never fix. If you can't fix it, you can't really fix it actually, because this is how it works. To minimize it, you'll need more polygons. You can only minimize it, you can never fix pinching. So if I see a model with a bit of pinching, I won't say it's a bad model. It's still a good one. The pinching just means guy modeling the thing didn't want or didn't choose to put in as many polygons as he could have put in. And that's not because not everyone has infinite time to put in extreme amounts of polygons, because that takes time. Managing them and all this stuff. It's not easy. Ask anyone who works within this field. Tell you the same thing. I think let's like this a bit more now. I would like to align it. Yeah, this looks good. Looks good enough for me. So now we have this part done. I think we can end the stream now. Not stream, it's still recorded, it's a pre-recorded video. There's no streaming going on. Feels like a stream because I'm not editing anything. So there is the grip. I don't feel like doing it this time. I think it's best if I model this later on. Let's check out the topology on this. How does this look? At the first glance, this looks really good. All quads, nothing else. What more could you ask for? The only problem is the spin shape here, and it's caused because of this stupid thing going on. Thinking of a way to minimize it, because I mean it looks like it has too many polygons to have any pinching around it. Ain't gonna lie, that's how it looks to me. Can't be going out here justifying pinching when it looks like this. Oh look, spacing really fixed it by quite a bit. So the pinching is minimized. Okay, one thing which isn't minimized though is, gotta see this stupid thing. Why is it? Do you see that like indent? G stretch. That didn't minimize it, but kinda did fix it. I think I'm good with this. Just a harmless indent. It still looks like the sought after result anyways. So I guess I'm gonna be cutting it here. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day.